Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. Today I'm bringing you a wee chocolatey bar that I found in Aldi. Might have been Lidl. It was one of the two. I frequent them both. And apparently it's new. So I was interested to give this a try. It sounds right up my street. So this is the new Knoppers NutBar. Dark. Yes, dark. So yeah, I think Knoppers, is it pronounced Knoppers or Knoppers? I don't know. But the nut bar, I have seen that before. I don't know if I've ever had it. I can't really recall. But I've certainly never had a dark chocolate version of it. So I'm interested to try it. It's got nuts. It's got chocolate. I think it's got nougat. It might have some biscuity kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure. But it sounds tasty. And looks nice as well. Look at all the fillings. Yeah, so I got this in Aldi or Lidl, I can't remember which one it was. The two are very, very similar, but this is a proper brand. It isn't like a Lidl or an Aldi brand. So they have a lot of different things in the Knopper range. You obviously, the main thing you get are those sort of squares, and they're kind of wafer with Nutella stuff in it. Quite nice, I quite like them, get them every now and then. Let's see what these are all about. So there's 3 in here, 3 by 40 grams each. They are dark milk chocolate with layers of wafer, milk cream, nougat cream with crunchy biscuit pieces, chopped hazelnuts and soft caramel. So quite a lot of different things going on in there. Hopefully it all combines into a taste sensation. There's your list of ingredients. If you want to pause the video, have a wee look at those. But you should know, as far as your allergens go, it's got hazelnuts, it's got wheat, milk, and ground peanuts, or may contain, is that a may contain? No, it's definitely got ground peanuts in it. May also contain almond, other nuts and egg. So if you've got any of those allergies, best to stay away. I would really hate to have a nut allergy. That would so suck if I was to develop one. I love nuts, love them. It's like my favourite thing, like Snickers. Imagine I couldn't eat a Snickers anymore. I think I'd rather just put myself out of my misery. But anyway, what have we got here? We got the nutritional values per 100 grams. I'll check the bars first. Let's open it up and check an individual bar, see if that tells you per bar on it. If not, we'll just read it off of the back of here. Well, let me just have a wee look. Nah, it's only got per 100 grams. So you're going to have to go with that rather than per bar. You'll have to do your own maths because I'm not doing it for you. So per 100 grams, you've got 538 calories. Sounds about normal for chocolate. 33.5 grams of fat, of which 15.8 grams is saturates. 49.4 grams of carbs. 35.1 grams of which is sugar. 8.4 grams of protein and 0.35 grams of salt. So nothing out of the ordinary there, really. Just all standard chocolate bar stuff, I would say. Oh, and the brand is Stork. Part of your world. Stork. Not a brand I'm familiar with. I don't know what other stuff they make. I always thought that Knoppers was German. It does say here produced by August Stork KG, and their headquarters are in Berlin, Germany. So it is a German company as far as I know. Distributed by Stork UK, whose headquarters are in Basingstoke. How fascinating. Right, well, let's break it open. So that's what one singular bar inside the pack looks like. You get 3 bars in here, and I think they were like £1 or maybe just over £1, so not too expensive. Yeah, they look nice. Let's open the packet. Just trying to open it without making too much of a mess. Trying to keep the place tidy. Nothing wrong with that. Well, there you go. Looks like a bar of chocolate. Smells dark. Yeah, smells a little bit bitter like the dark chocolate. Okay, well, let's do it then. So this is Knoppers NutBar Dark. Let's give it the old taste test. Show you the insides. See all the layers. 2 wafers with the cream in between. The nougat and then the caramel with the nuts through it. It's nice, it's interesting. It's feels very light, quite airy. I guess that's because it's got wafer in it, right? So it's not dead chewy or anything. There's only a little bit of nougat in there, so you get a little bit of chewiness from the nougat, but not too much. So quite easy on the old jaws. The wafer adds a bit of crispiness to it. Nuts have got a bit of crunch. The caramel is sort of a softer caramel. It's less liquidy. It's not as liquidy as, say, in a Galaxy caramel or in a Snickers. It's a bit more solid, and yet it's still quite soft. I would say it's akin to... It's somewhere between sort of caramel that you get in like a, you know, Galaxy caramel or something, and somewhere between that and the peanut butter stuff you get in a Reese's Pieces. It's kind of in between there texture-wise. It's hard to judge. I like it. It's sweet. It's chocolatey. The fact that it's dark chocolate, there's no bitterness to it at all, which is good. So the fact that it's dark chocolate, I think the actual having the dark chocolate as opposed to the milk chocolate mellows out the chocolate flavour, allows the other stuff to shine through a little bit. You can kind of taste that milkiness of the white cream stuff. It's not hugely nutty, not a huge nutty flavour. I think it's more just crunchy. So yeah, it's yeah, I think there's too much going on, I would say. Probably just a bit too much going on inside the chocolate bar. But get the various textures, the wafer texture, the nut texture, the creaminess of all the other stuff. But it all kind of melts together into one flavour of chocolate. I guess it's just kind of a sweet sort of chocolatey flavour. So it's hard to pick out the subtleness of the flavours, like the cream and the nut, caramel. It all kind of melds together and just kind of becomes a bit more of a generic chocolatey flavour, which is nice. It is nice, really tasty. I actually really quite like it. It's just, it's not as, doesn't feel as complex as it should be given the amount of things that are in here. So I think they've overdone it a wee bit. I think there's just too much going on that it all kind of cancels each other out and it becomes a bit more generic tasting. But regardless of that, still quite a nice chocolate bar. Still tasty, sweet, got lovely textures. So I'm not complaining. They'll get it, definitely. Still quite nice, but ultimately doesn't quite live up to the complexity of it, I would say. Well, that'll do for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the wee bell to get notifications anytime a new video comes out. Of course, I'm also on Blue Sky. I post random stuff on Blue Sky, so go and follow me on that if you have it. If you don't, it's definitely worth going on Blue Sky. If you like Twitter, or you used to like Twitter but left it because it's really horrible now, Blue Sky's a little bit better. It's a much nicer place to be. So join me on there if you want. We can have conversations and you can like and posts and things. Also, I have a gaming channel now, Electric Reload. There's a link in the description. There'll be I think there'll be a link at the end of the video as well. Check that out if you're into your video games. I collect games and I play them for you guys and I show you my collection, all that kind of stuff. It's just getting started, so there's not a huge amount of stuff to watch on there yet, but It's all coming, so please subscribe and like it if you're into that. And at the very least, it would be really nice if you popped in and said hello. But for now, yeah, this was okay. I would say give it a try, but don't expect anything smashing fantastic. It's nice. It's just nice. But thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one. Hope you have yourselves a fantastic day. Mwah.